I don't know. I guess the best thing to do is go to a doctor, go to a therapist if you can. Therapy doesn't work for me, but being medicated definitely helps.
You know, the question that you said to me, it's like I'm answering myself. It's good for me too. I don't know how to explain that, but it's good for myself too. Really nice to meet you, Kermit Report.
Hello, Kermit. Mwah, Kermit. You're my boy. Hello, Kermit. Kermit is so cute.
The only thing that fixes loneliness is like find some love. What else could?
No, I don't think we're lonely. Look, we're a happy little family.
Wait, guys. Let me answer this question with a song. I walk the lonely road. I'm lonely.
Only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing. It's free and you can easily unsubscribe. Enjoy the video.
Yes.
No, I have my waifus.
Not really. I mean, I'm single right now, but I don't have that feeling of loneliness.
Means you don't need a girlfriend to feel fulfilled in life.
Personally, I think loneliness can be fixed not by force, but naturally. So if you just be yourself and interact with people on a day-to-day basis, you will eventually cure your issue of loneliness because you're going to end up finding people that actually enjoy you for who you are.
C'était quoi la question?
Are you lonely?
Oh, you know, this one. So, no, I'm not lonely because I know there will be always people around me. And if there's no people, you can just come to VRCHAT and talk to people and we will feel good. Like, there's very good people everywhere.
Mais j'adore ce qu'il joue. Il joue de la bossa nova, c'est excellent.
No, not really. I mean, I've got a beautiful and gorgeous fiancée. I just enjoy chatting with people and talking to people. Hang just a second. Hello? Come in? Oh, okay. Hasta mañana, Sonia.
Yes, I'm lonely in the sense that I don't date anybody or have anybody, but I mean, I have friends and that's kind of just all I want. Like, I like to be by myself in my alone time. I don't like to be around people all the time.
Am I lonely? I like being alone, but no, I'm not lonely.
If you ever feel like you need someone else to not be lonely, I'm just going to say it's going to do far more harm than good.
It's probably like a taking for granted kind of thing. I got in a relationship thinking like that's what you want because you're lonely. But then you see it's like, yeah, I mean, you could do well on your own. You just, because especially if the relationship doesn't work out, you realize it's like, maybe I wasn't that lonely and I have all these friends and there's things you can do to, like, even when you move away and you're probably in an apartment and you're living alone, there's other things you can do. Like I can hop on VRChat with friends. I can visit like on vacations.
This is hard. Harder than school, bro.
I'm just speaking from experience. Being almost 30, you learn this kind of shit. Thank you for not letting my life be a fucking waste up to now. Love you.
I'm an old guy, so I enjoy talking to the kids and giving them advice, you know, when they ask for advice and stuff. You know, honestly, a romantic relationship is definitely helpful, but it's going in search of a romantic relationship without the friendship part of it is really going to be, you know, going to make things difficult.
Am I lonely?
No.
Not really. As long as I'm surrounded by friends and family, I'm not really that lonely.
Yeah, you can still feel lonely if you're in a relationship, I'd say. I've felt lonely, but things like VRChat, you know, there's certain worlds and you could go in here and just like get away, clear your mind. It's actually kind of nice.
You know, that's a question that I sometimes will ask myself just to make sure that I'm in a right place and that I'm not letting myself get too deep into sadness or anything like that, because it's really easy to do, especially now with COVID. Safe to say that I am not lonely. I have some wonderful friends who have been my friends for a long time.
Yeah, I'd say so, but it might be situational. I did kind of just put myself there by cutting off every single person.
You want to check it out? Here's the front half of the Dakimaru, wherever the fuck that is pronounced. It's beautiful. It's my wife.
What reminds me that I'm not alone is my family.
Are you a hot dog?
And in Kuwait, I don't know if I'm going to be able to contact them for a whole year straight, so I'm probably going to feel very lonely.
Romantic relationships are really hard. I mean, it's a difficult thing to do, and well, I'll put it this way. My grandmother left me with a very good lesson. She told me once, she says, Freddie, you should marry a girl that you enjoy talking to, because it doesn't matter how pretty she is. Sooner or later, you're going to want to get out of bed.
If you do feel that, then you should probably reach out, and then you can be reassured in a way.
I'm in the camp of obviously you got to be happy for yourself before you actually fall in love, or else you're just bringing on baggage that's always going to be dependent on someone else. It's not healthy.
And whenever I feel down or whenever I feel I need companionship because I'm upset or sad or I need somebody to listen to, so I never truly feel lonely. I'm very fortunate in that fact.
It just felt weird because I never really had time to think about it. It's just I take things for granted sometimes.
sometimes. Should have paid more attention. Should have done these things. Sucks because it builds up self-hatred, and something that a lot of people have.
You know why I do this? I sell body pillows for a living. It's how I support my OnlyFans. I model with it. Gucci Gucci goo. Let me just do a little bip. There you go.
I think if you focus your mind too much on getting it, it forces you to be lonely. But like once you experience it and it doesn't like work out, like that's why you need those like relationships that don't work out sometimes. Because like if you find the first one, I mean, good for you. But I mean, a fix to loneliness? Just say like talking out with your friends more so than anything. Trying to be yourself and be out, like get out there. Like let's say like because a lot of people are introverted, but sometimes you gotta like take a little risk and give things a chance. Obviously, we can't do that now. That's why like online, like that's why VRChat's really blown up, and you've seen Twitch has blown up in viewership.
I don't think anyone thinks that's attractive either. Like no one wants to be with someone they have to be the ball to their fucking hockey stick.
Once you find out what you want in life, I think that romance is not necessary for happiness, and you don't need to be in a relationship to not feel lonely.
I'm in like a different kind of army thing. I'm not active duty. I'm National Guard, which is like a branch into the army. Unless you get deployed, which is my unlucky situation considering the fact that I'm getting deployed as soon as I get back home.
Like my closest family I still talk to. I just kind of found out a lot of stuff about different friends that I had that were just kind of, they were kind of snaky. I ended up just kind of cutting up my big group that I was in, and now I'm just kind of chilling.
Yeah, I've been lonely, but I always act happy, and that just probably worked out. I didn't really expect it to work out, but I found, I was happy again.
If people are watching and they feel alone, I would say honestly, try to find some type of passion or hobby or like your own little purpose, something that gets you like feeling in a flow state. You know, that state where like you're working on something and time goes by and you're not really eating and you don't care anymore. It's just you're in love with what you're doing. Try to find that thing as fast as you can, because like even let's say you find love and then they, God forbid, they die. It's like, what are you left with? You're left with yourself, and you got to have something to keep going towards.
Find something about yourself that you think is a positive. Once you've decided, that thing that brings you joy, try to put yourself into situations where you can meet other people who like that same thing. I think something like VRChat is so great because it brings so many different of those types together. And once you can actually get together with people of a like mind, it really, really helps you to build those friendships and to lose that loneliness you feel, because you'll find a connection with somebody that maybe you never thought was possible.
Kuwait is a little tiny country. Kuwait itself is not dangerous, but the countries around it are. Like Iraq.
That's why I come to VRChat sometimes. It's like if you're alone somewhere, like nothing there is to judge you. Things look beautiful. It's like a good like cure if you're ever feeling down. Just like being alone in nature.
It depends on like the relationship quality. If you're just putting yourself around another shitty person, you're gonna be miserable still. Finding love isn't gonna fix it.
Don't be afraid to embrace the beautiful things about yourself.